Kargil, which is Muslim majority district, and Leh, which is Buddhist majority district, we have joined hands. For last 6 years, there is no single gazetted post has been recruited in Ladakh. The unemployment is so high. The BJP government for granting statehood for 6th schedule for Ladakh, but unfortunately till date they have refused to fulfill any demand. And the BJP is always trying to appease these chronic capitals. But we should always remember that company is not a country, and but this government thinks that the company is a country. People of Ladakh will never ever allow anyone to exploit their environment.
ಲಡಾಖ್ ರಾಜ್ಯತ್ವ ಹೋರಾಟ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕಣ್ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೋದು ಪರಿಸರವಾದಿ 3 Idiots ಸಿನಿಮಾಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಸೋನಂ ವಾಂಗ್ಚುಕ್ ಅವರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ತೆರೆಮರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೆಷ್ಟೋ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಈ ಆಂದೋಲನವನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ಲಡಾಖಿಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಮುಡಿಪಾಗಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತಹ ದಿಟ್ಟ ಹೋರಾಟಗಾರರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್. ಹೌದು, ಇವರ ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯತೆಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಕಂಡ ಈ ದಿನ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿ ಹೇಳುವಂತೆ ಶ್ರೀನಗರದಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಚೀನಾ ಭಾರತ ಗಡಿಭಾಗದವರೆಗೂ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಕಂಡಾಕ್ಷಣ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಬದಿಗಿರಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದವರು ಹಲವು ಮಂದಿ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಂಗಡಿಯ ನೌಕರರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು CRPF ಯೋಧರವರೆಗೂ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಕಂಡು ನಗುಮುಖದಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಹಲವು ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಬಲ್ಲ ಚಳುವಳಿಗಾರರು ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 30 ನಿಮಿಷ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ವ್ಯಯವಾಗೋದು ಖಂಡಿತ, ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ಗಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲಡಾಖ್ ಹೋರಾಟ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶದ ಇತರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗದೇ ಇದ್ರು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯವಾಗಿ ಜನಮೆಚ್ಚುವಂತ ನಾಯಕ, ತೀರಾ ಬಡ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್. ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಹುಸೇನ್ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕಾಕ್ಸರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 1982 ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 12ರಂದು ಜನಿಸಿದವರು. ಕಾಕ್ಸರ್ ಭಾರತ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಗಡಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಹಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೌಢ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಪಡೆದ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಪದವಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನ ಜಮ್ಮು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರದ ಶ್ರೀನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಳಿಕ ದೆಹಲಿಯ ಜಾಮಿಯಾ ಮಿಲಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ಲಾಮಿಯಾ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನವ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿವಾಹಿತರಾದ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗಂಡು ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಗುವಿದೆ. ಪತ್ರಕರ್ತರಾಗಿ ಹಲವು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳ ಜನವಿರೋಧಿ ನಿಲುವುಗಳ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟ ಸಂಘಟಿಸ್ತಾ ಬಂದವರು. 2019ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಡಾಖ್ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಣಕ್ಕಿಳಿದ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಅವರು ಬಿಜೆಪಿಗೆ ತಲೆಬಿಸಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ನಿಜ. ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಜಮ್ಯಂಗ್ ತೆಸೆರಿಂಗ್ ಎದುರು ಸೋತ್ರು 2ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಿಜೆಪಿ 42,914 ಮತಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡೆದ್ರೆ ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ 31,984 ಮತಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ರು. 2024ರ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಕಣಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿಯದೆ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಹನೀಫಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಬಲವನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಲಡಾಖ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀ 31,956 ಮತಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡೆದು 3ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಹನೀಫಾ 65,259 ಮತಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಗೆಲುವನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಸದ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ ಡೆಮೊಕ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್ನ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದು ಲಡಾಖ್ ರಾಜ್ಯತ್ವ ಸಂಬಂಧಿತ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲಡಾಖ್ ಜನರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಬರೀ ಲಡಾಖಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ಇವು ದೇಶದ ವಿವಿಧ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ಪ್ರಗತಿಪರ ಜನಪರ ಹೋರಾಟಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಬೇಕು. ಇತರೆ ಹೋರಾಟಗಾರರ ಬೆಂಬಲದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಚಳುವಳಿಯನ್ನ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಿಲುವನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿದವರು ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್. ಲಡಾಖ್ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು ಸೇರಿದಂತೆ ದೇಶದ ವಿವಿಧ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸುವ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ನಿಯೋಗವನ್ನ ಲಡಾಖ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇತರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ಹೋರಾಟಗಾರರು ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚಳುವಳಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬಣ್ಣ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಲೇಹ್ ಅಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ ಡೆಮೊಕ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್ನ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳನ್ನ ತಾವಾಗಿಯೇ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸಿ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನ ದೇಶದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸೋ ಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಜ್ಜಾದ್ ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ ಅವರು ಈ ದಿನ .comಗೆ ನೀಡಿದ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧ ನಂದಿನಿ ಹಾಲಿನಿಂದ ತಯಾರಿಸಿದ ನೈಜ ನಂದಿನಿ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್.
My name is Sajjad Hussain Kargili. I am member of Kargil Democratic Alliance. I born in Kargil district. I'm from village Kaksar. It's very close to the line of control, and I studied here only in Kargil, my primary education and my secondary education. Then after I went to Srinagar for my higher studies at Amar Singh College. Then after it, at Jamia Millia Islamia for my masters in, I done my masters in human rights and duties education. Later I have contested parliamentary elections in 2019, and I was the second runner candidate from Ladakh Lok Sabha constituency. After the bifurcation of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, when Ladakh have witnessed so many challenges, including the rights of the people of Ladakh has been snatched through the abrogation of Article 370 and the forceful bifurcation of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Ladakh has been downgraded into UT without legislature, and the land rights we had earlier have also been snatched. So we always remember the 5th August is the day of betrayal, which the government of India, unfortunately, the ruling party has pushed people of Ladakh to the wall. And since then, the people of Ladakh, both Leh in Kargil, which is Muslim majority district, and Leh, which is Buddhist majority districts, we have joined hands and now struggling for 4-point demands for Ladakh, including statehood for Ladakh, 6th schedule for Ladakh, public service commission for Ladakh, and separate Lok Sabha seats for both Leh and Kargil. You know that democracy is very vital, and it's essential to strengthen our federal structure, because India is a union of states, and our federalism is our identity. But unfortunately, the government of India has snatched our identity and snatched our representation on 5th of August, and that's why we today are struggling for that right. It's very disheartening to tell that for last 6 years there is no single gazetted post has been recruited in Ladakh. The unemployment is so high, and also the universities, the colleges, all the non-local teaching staff has been recruited by the authorities. Similarly, on the land part, we don't have any constitutional safeguard. You know, the Himalayan region is very fragile. We have fragile ecology. We have the environment is very fragile. The glaciers are melting down, and we have seen the huge climate disaster this year in Jammu, in Himachal Pradesh, also in some parts of Ladakh. So the government unfortunately doesn't have any climate policy, and the BJP government, which came into power in Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council Leh with a promise for granting statehood for 6th schedule for Ladakh, but unfortunately till date they have refused to fulfill any demand, and the people of Ladakh are always reminding BJP about their promise which they had made. After the then Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda has also promised in Leh to grant 6th schedule for Ladakh. The parliamentary committee has also recommended this demand, but unfortunately no demand has been fulfilled. That's why Ladakhis were forced to protest during harsh climatic condition in winter last 2 years ago, and this time our climate activist and the part member of Leh Apex body Shri Sonam Wangchuk is on fast, 35-day hunger. And similarly in Kargil there is a huge resentment among the people for not granting statehood, for not restoring democracy, and land safeguards in terms of 6th schedule for the people of Ladakh. That's very unfortunate, and we hope our struggle will win, and the civil society delegation which has visited Ladakh, the 14 members delegation from across India, almost 8 states of our country, they have visited Ladakh, and they have assured people of Ladakh and told us that we are part of them, and they consider us as a part of India. Otherwise, the government has pushed us towards the wall, and they are not even recognizing our demands. They are not even recognizing our existence. That's very unfortunately. I am part of Apex body and a high powered committee which framed Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs. I am part of subcommittee which framed Government of India for dialogue on Ladakh issues. But unfortunately these dialogues has not brought any solution till date. And we almost, I have attended almost more than 10 meetings. But I hope in future government will understand the importance of the people of Ladakh, the importance, strategic importance of this region, and consider the people of Ladakh as a part of India. And whenever, whenever challenges comes in this country, people of Ladakh always stood firm for the nation with alongside the army at every crisis. But when it comes to government of India to deliver something for the people of Ladakh, they always show their back to the people of Ladakh. This is very unfortunate, and this is very disheartening. I appeal all people across the country to stand with the people of Ladakh and help people of Ladakh, and amplify our voice for our democratic and constitutional rights.
BJP only promised a sixth schedule. Now, why do you think that the BJP government is refusing to?
Maybe there is a possibility, and we think there are chronic capitals everywhere, and the BJP is always trying to appease these chronic capitals. And Ladakh has a very fragile ecology, but full of resources, and these resources have not been opened till 5th of August. But after abrogation of the Article 370, it's now in the hands of Lieutenant Governor, which is directly recruited by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So there is no stake of Ladakhis, there is no voice of people of Ladakh. So that's why we think they are giving priority to these capitalists to fulfill their own agenda. It's very unfortunate that government, when the people of India speak against any company, they think that they are opposing country, but we should always remember that company is not a country, and but this government thinks that the company is a country. So this is very unfortunate. People of Ladakh will never ever allow anyone to exploit their environment, their entity, and the fragile ecology. We need sustainable development. We are not against development, but the development should be after taking confidence with the consent of the people of Ladakh and the stakeholders of Ladakh.
First, Leh was in support of
UT.
UT. Kargil was.
We were opposing, yes.
You were. Can you explain about that? Because
No, earlier people of Ladakh has been shown so many dreams that when UT will come, you will directly rule. But the people of Ladakh were demanding that we are being discriminated by the government of Jammu and Kashmir. Even though we had some reservations with then J&K government, but that the reservation always exists in any state. That doesn't mean that you should downgrade the state in a union territory. Unfortunately, many people in Ladakh, in Leh particularly, they didn't understood what is going to be happen after the granting union territory for Ladakh. And now everybody is almost, you have seen how always everybody is very much feeling insecure. There is a sense of insecurity among the people that now our existence is in danger. But we were realizing much earlier about this thing. That's why we were opposing the bifurcation of the state of Jammu and Kashmir on the basis of region, religion, and language. And today we have seen all these what we were what our apprehensions were then, and we are witnessing that today.
And then I read some news, some articles. In that, I read that before abolishing 370, Buddhists and Muslims were not together.
Yes.
After this, they are now
United. Yes.
How
When people saw that their existence is in danger, when they saw they have lost their voice, they have no voice now. There is no constitutional safeguard. There is no federal structure exist today. That's why people of Ladakh, because our culture is same, our language is almost same, we share same history, same culture, same language, traditions, but we have difference of religion. That's not the biggest thing. The biggest part is our existence. When Ladakh will not remain as it was, then what is the fun to have the indifferences, or a kind of cold relation among these two communities? The leaders of both the communities have felt that our existence is in danger, so we have to join hand and unitedly voice. We have framed 4-point agenda, and we decided to unitedly raise voice for statehood, for 6th schedule, and for other demands, including representation in parliament for both Leh and Kargil regions.
And do you think union government is politicalizing the issue by and pressurizing Sonam Wangchuk and all KDA and Leh Apex body by taking that?
No, government will do their job by pressurizing, for appeasing, do everything. But we feel that we are in a transition period. It's very historical moment for the people of Ladakh. If we will, we will compromise on our fundamental issues, that would be injustice with the people of Ladakh on our part. That's why we are firm and we are very clear about our democratic and constitutional guarantees. They will do their job by appeasing, by pressurizing, by withdrawing land allotments, which they did. That will happen, and we are aware of it. But these will not affect our movement, I hope.
ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲು ಈ ದಿನ .com ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.